Hello and welcome to GB 4913 on this beautiful summer's day. This is the car park. Not that big, just me at the moment. There was a couple that looked like they were going to get up to no good, and then a guy walking his dog. There is a trig point in this woodland, so this is part of the National Forest, and the trig point has been destroyed, believe it or not. Apparently it's when they built some houses. It's over the far side. Now I'd normally lug my kit in here and activate, but it's blooming boiling, and as somebody who overcome, well, they thought they did melanoma and is back on trying to sort it out at the moment, I'm staying out of the sun. But anyway, let's give you a little bit more footage about this place. There's the welcome sign. Welcome to Foxley Wood, a place called Linton. So there you go. Sandwich between Castle Gresley and Linton Heath. Foxley Wood was purchased by the Woodland Trust in 1995. So from 1995, there's Nout here. Look at all this. Lots of places to put long wires up. There's an idea. Anyway, let me tell you about how I got on today. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. This is Golf Zero Oscar Echo Sierra Portable. Golf Zero Oscar Echo Sierra Portable, calling QRZ. So yeah. Bands are weird. So in this location here, I've got a vertical antenna, which, you know, if you want lower noise, horizontal. If you want more noise, vertical. Quite high up here, so there's a telephone mast just over here. This is about 120 metres above sea level. Well, this is relatively high for around here, hence the trig point. But yeah, loads of QRM. 20 metres, impossible, like impossible. No matter what I did, impossible. Went on to 40 metres, seemed dead, really dead. FT8 just wasn't working. So and I just tuned along, and on SSB I could hear people but very low. So I tried 10 metres, that wasn't working. As you know, it's an FT8, FT4 place, FT8 mainly. That wasn't working great. So what did I do? I went onto SSB, I put the preamp on 3, I put the noise blankers on to try and cut out some of the QRM around here. The QSB, so the band was up and down, people were either coming through loud or super quiet. Started off super slow. I thought there is no way in this world that I am going to make 10 contacts today, which, as you know, if you're a POTA fan, you need at least 10, and it's easy to trip on this in case somebody's contacted you twice. You put them in the log twice and not checked it. So we've got a few more. However, thank you very much to everybody who called in, mainly from the UK. So 40 metres, mainly in the UK. And as you know, putting the antenna on the boot of the car isn't particularly brilliant, especially on this car. It isn't particularly magnetic, as I've just covered. But what I would say is 21 in the log, which I'm really happy with, and thank you so much for everybody. And there's a club down in Devon, and I keep working Devon, I wondered why. What they do when they hear people on POTA, particularly from the UK, is they put it on their WhatsApp group, so you get lots of contact. So absolutely brilliant. So chuffed, and I'm absolutely honoured and pleasured, and it's lovely doing SSB and chatting with people rather than FT8, not chatting with people and doing something else at the same time. And it's FT8 isn't good for my attention deficit disorder, nor as I've got it, but flipping heck, you've got one after. Anyway, there you go. So 21 in the log, job done. Now to get home and get on my bike, indoors, out of the sun, but getting a load of watts produced, hopefully. But anyway, woodland thinning will be happening here, which is a bit like my hair at the moment. That needs woodland thinning, probably as well. So thanks again, thanks for watching. Different type amateur radio stuff than normal. I'm not comparing anything other than to say that I wished I'd used my V-dipole 73s. Have a good one.